Welcome to What's in the Pot. I'm your host Sean Grande, and today we're collaborating with our fellow YouTube creator Taste of Trini, and we're doing a fried chicken recipe. I'm doing my oven baked fried chicken, and she's doing her traditional style fried chicken. Now we're collaborating on both videos, so you can check out my video right now, and then you can also check out her video below. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to both of our channels. It's What's in the Pot. So for this recipe, I'm using 6 pieces of chicken, just some leg and thighs. If you got wings, you can go ahead and use that. It's really up to you on what pieces of chicken you have in your fridge. Now for the marinade, I'm starting with 1 egg. I'm gonna add some green seasoning, and we want to add a little bit more seasoning because the last time we did it, we just did an egg and hot sauce mixture. So we're gonna change it up a little bit on the marinade side. Now I'm adding maybe a few tablespoons, maybe equivalent about 1 tablespoon of the Tapatio hot sauce seasoning, and I'm adding about 2 teaspoons of this Habanero Trinidad yellow scorpion pepper seasoning. Tastes absolutely amazing. It's nice and spicy but not too hot. I'm adding some garlic powder and some minced onion. If you don't have minced onion, you can use onion powder, and a little touch of paprika. Now because I added less liquids from the hot sauce, I'm adding a tiny touch of water, not too much. We don't want it too watery and want to give that a good mix. Our next step is to add our marinade to the chicken, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna make sure we get all that marinade and all that seasoning into the chicken. So you can use your hands, you can use gloves, it's really up to you. If you're touching raw chicken, just make sure you wash your hands after. I was about to put in the fridge, and I noticed the sauce is a little bit more runnier than the last one. So what we're doing is adding 1 more egg, so altogether 2 eggs, and we're gonna give it 1 more quick mix, and then we're gonna be covering up with saran wrap and then put in the fridge for overnight. We're gonna start making our flour mixture. So I'm adding 1 cup of flour. I'm adding a little bit of thyme. This is the dried Jamaican thyme I got from Kalu Box, and I'm also adding some black pepper. I'm gonna add not too much seasoning on this end. I'm adding because more seasoning was added towards the marinade, and I'm also adding some cayenne pepper. What I'm gonna do is give that a good mix, and we're gonna go ahead and start getting our chicken ready to get into the oven. Now I have my oven set at 400 degrees, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna take each piece of chicken, and then we're gonna dredge them in the flour. Make sure it gets nice and coated. Once it gets that nice flour coating with that mixture and that flavors, we're gonna add them in our foil pan, and I have this lightly greased. You remember our oven is set to 400 degrees, and we're gonna be baking this at 45 minutes. All our pieces have been dredged in our seasoned flour. The next step before we pop it in the oven is to just use a little bit of this cooking spray to give it that nice crispiness and make that skin crisp up when it goes into the oven. Now for our barbecue sauce mixture, I'm adding some sriracha ketchup. If you don't have sriracha ketchup, you can use sriracha and ketchup combined, or ketchup and hot sauce. I'm adding some of this bullseye barbecue flavor. I really like the smokiness. If you don't have bullseye, any kind of smoky barbecue flavor will work. I'm also adding some mustard. Now for me, I like adding a little bit of mustard in my barbecue sauce, something I do from time to time. So go ahead and add a little bit of mustard, even Dijon mustard will work, and a little bit of the soya sauce to give it a nice little salty flavor, and we're gonna give that a good mix. After 50 minutes, I left the chicken in a little bit longer than I should have, so it burnt up a little bit, but it's all good because it's still nice and crispy. What we're doing for the barbecue fry is we're gonna be coating the chicken completely in this barbecue sauce. As the chicken is nice and hot, it's still gonna be nice and crunchy, and it's gonna be coated with that beautiful barbecue sauce we just created. You can see towards the end, I kind of just dunked a piece of chicken to get both sides of the chicken covered. Ideally, you can just make a little bit more sauce and then go ahead and kind of just dunk the chicken in instead of just basting it if the chicken's too hot. But you want to make sure you baste the chicken when it's hot to give it that nice coating, because we're gonna see here, we see the crispiness, we see the sweet and stickiness of the sauce. It's absolutely amazing. It's delicious. So thank you very much for tuning into What's in the Pot. Thank you very much to Rashmi from Taste of Trini for collaborating with me on this video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to both of our channels. Till next time, stay safe and have a blessed week. Peace.